Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials on Mondays and Wednesdays, and on Fridays I do fabulous drag looks, because Fridays are a drag. In this video, I'm back! Look at the background, I got a beauty room. I've got a real filming room, like, who am I? We rented a house, so that's why I've been missing. We were moving, unpacking, putting furniture together. I've done carpenter work and I've got a sore thumb to prove it. So in this video, we're going to be doing Get Ready With Me, house tour. I'm going to be talking about the whole drama of almost buying a house. And we're going to be doing with this look with this beautiful Blend Biting Cosmetics Blends palette. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys are interested to hear me blubbering about the drama of renting a house, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all new stuff I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I also go live almost every Monday. So follow me on social media, the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe. It helps the algorithm, and let's get right into this video. So let's start the tour. So unfortunately, I've got the loud butt neighbors and all the bass music. Amazingly, this house vibrates from bass. So yeah, just my luck, but it looks pretty. Everything is new. So here's the door to the backyard. So here's the front door. That's where I just came in. And here's the living room. I'm very happy how it turned out. I'm still waiting for a couple of other things. So the couch is from Living Spaces. I like the neutrals. The paintings just arrived today. It's a brand for Walmart. Walmart is great for this kind of thing. A huge cat tree, huge, which my baby used a few times, but he's still a little nervous. He's hiding in a closet now. It's a wardrobe from IKEA, just for like clothes and purses and shoes. Dining table from Walmart. Crystal glass thing from Amazon. It's mostly like everything is IKEA, Amazon, or Walmart. The coffee tables from Walmart. The big coffee table from IKEA. This thing is from IKEA. We built it together. I'm so proud of myself. I learned how to use tools, and this is how it came out. So I'm still waiting for another piece of like sculpture kind of thing to put on the wall. I ordered that on Walmart website, so far I put the vase here, but I'm going to cover up this wall with sculpture. Most people put TV there, but I didn't like the fireplace because it's kind of in the middle of the room, not quite there, and I like this setup better. Another cabinet from Walmart, good for storage. I like everything white and gray, and this is right up my alley. So, oh yeah, we kept the old chair, as you can see. This is my baby chair. He scratches it, so this is like his scratch place. So we had to keep it. Here's the kitchen. Very large house, actually. Turn the light on. Baby food. He hasn't eaten much. Ate a little bit. He's getting better. The backyard's over there. Kitchen's very nice and modern. Everything's very modern. The fridge, I think, is old. They bought used fridge for renters. But the stove is nice. The microwave is basic but nice. The cabinets are very nice. Soft clothing drawers. And the backyard. As you can see, I'm probably not gonna go there, but you can see it's all dirt, pretty much. Well, I'm a city person. Backyard, we don't know her. There are fruit trees. I'm not sure what fruit it is. I haven't come close to them yet. I'm really not a house person. And here's a laundry room. We bought our own washer and dryer because they didn't provide it. But we can take them with us when we move to, hopefully, buy a house after this. So it's pretty large. So we still have storage here. This door goes to backyard. This door goes to garage. So now we're off to the bedrooms. So from here is like all the rooms start here. So got a bathroom, and this is quite large, and it's like in the middle. Somebody said it was like a middle room. It's old houses. This house was built in the 50s, so the biggest room is in the middle. My baby's pooper is here, and that's gonna be like my shower, and John showers in his own bathroom that's in his office / gym. Yep, it had 2 mirrors, 2 sinks, which is kind of useless because John likes to use his own, so he can shower at the same time. And yeah, it's very nice. I'm gonna take you to my beauty room last because it's my favorite room. And this is the office space in the gym. So we have a few things here. We have dumbbells, I have a jump rope, we have this little bike. I want to get a step board, and hopefully my niece is going to be able to take it, but we'll see. And I want to get exercise bike, like a real bike. Big mirrors everywhere. John got a desk from Walmart, of course. Cabinets from IKEA. That's his bathroom. So we each have a bathroom, so it's easy. So that's his bathroom here. And the best part is going to be my beauty room. I'm going to take you to the bedroom first. So it's another cabinet here in the hallway. It's like, you can tell it's old because, you know, the door is kind of like, you can tell it's like 1950s. And the same thing, like the storage of the bathroom, but, you know. The carpet, yeah, I hate the carpets, but we don't own it, so I don't really care. And here's a bedroom furniture. That's the only furniture we kept, because all of our other furniture was trash, pretty much. Baby bed, new bed set, bedroom set. I got this in Walmart because it has the disco ball pillow and a furry pillow. I love those. We have French doors going to the backyard. We got good curtains to keep the light out. And this is my closet. And look who's here. Look who's here. Here's the baby. I don't know if you can see the baby. Change, baby. Come on. Come on. I don't think you can see him, but he's in there. Still nervous after the move. I'm going to give him privacy. Anyway, I just came from a bike ride. I'm wearing leggings. And my favorite room is my beauty room, of course. And here it is in all its glory. Yes, I stole a few ideas from Missa. A couple of things I'm missing. Everything is short stock or out of stock in IKEA. So I got the Alex drawers and the desktop. Assembled together with John, and we kind of messed it up. So the top of the table is actually on the bottom, so the desktop is not attached by anything. But it's like, you know, we'll figure it out something. But here's the big closet. I have all my accessories, costumes, my wicked, like different things I use for drag, like backgrounds, tablecloth. And I got another 3-way mirror. That's what I'm doing here. This is cabinet for my hair supplies, and my wigs are in the drawers where my makeup used to be. So each drawer has either 1 wig or 2 wigs in it. So yeah, I'm very happy about this. And this is, ta-da! Of course, I took a few ideas from Missa. The way it's placed, you know, it makes sense. This is the wall that actually has the most room. I have 2 windows here. I have some of my old setup the way I had it in my old table, but this table is better because it's more narrow, so I can actually reach the camera from where I'm sitting over there. And I've got my shelves from Walmart. IKEA cubes were not available, out of stock, so I got this in Walmart. I got my cute kimchi stuff. Yes, some people hate those bears, but they're cute. I like them. And I got my Hello Kitty with kimchi scarf. Isn't that cute? I love that. So I got some high-end palettes here, you know, some indie brands, some cheap stuff on the bottom, some other things, background style on the bottom. It all makes sense. I got a mailbox up top. Yeah, I love my setup. Love, love, love my setup. And I'm going to film later. I'm going to film, get ready with me, and about moving and stuff. So you're gonna see more later on. The flowers, I'm not sure about them. This vase used to be in the living room in the apartment. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'll see you in my beauty room later. What I love the most, that everything is hidden. The living room actually looks beautiful, like a living room and not like a storage room. There is no bikes here. There is no cat carrier here. There is no tools here for bikes. There is no beauty room here. There is nothing but the living room, the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. Living in the suburbs may not be my dream. I love city, but we get all of this room, and our rent is nearly the same as the downtown apartment. So I'll see you in a bit. So it's nice to be first time in my new filming area. I'm like living for this. Well, it's not the first time technically, because yesterday I filmed my entry for Painted with Raven. Yes, I entered, and we'll see. I'm not holding my breath because thousands of people probably going to be applying, so you never know what they want. So we're gonna go with this beautiful Blend Body Cosmetics Blends palette. It's gonna be pretty much all matte look. I felt like cool tones, it's my favorite thing. And we're gonna go, I'm just gonna show you now because it's not a tutorial. And you'll see in the swatches, it's not a new palette. So black, of course, white. We're gonna go with Chintz, Giggle, a little bit of Dream, kind of blended together. And in the halo portion of the eye, I'm gonna go with all the greens here. Secrets, Wildflower, Remedy, and Lux. And that's it, pretty much. All the cool tones. So let's go start first things first. A lot of you that in my group, my Patreon group, already know, and Mrs. Patreon group, you pretty much know about the whole drama of the situation about house and what happened. And you probably know why I've been missing, like, over a week. Yeah, somewhere over a week. But some of you might not know. I posted something on YouTube. So long story short, we got a house, but not bought. We rented it. Here's the thing. We've been trying to buy a house for a while. Ever since we moved to LA, John, my husband, he's a corporate pilot. So he got a real good promotion from New York to LA, like a raise, like a significant raise. So for the first time, I didn't have to be frugal. So I was still working as a fitness instructor. And of course, I mean, I wasn't making that much money, but still. And John got a promotion. And then pandemic happened, and eventually he lost the job. The owner sold the plane, and he lost the job. And now he got, I wouldn't say a bad job. He still makes quite a bit of money, but not as good. And there's no benefits. And the owners are kind of DICKS. Yeah, they've done things. But anyway, let's not talk about that. He's been trying to apply for a loan. And since my niece took a crap with my cartilage, so I can't teach anymore. So I'm not working. And not that I was making a lot of money, but now I'm like only YouTube making me money, and some of the commissions and Patreon. I'm blending. Anyway, so the thing is, we could afford to get a loan before, but with his job, he's a private contractor. And because he's a private contractor, he is kind of considered to be a business owner because he's not officially employed, like employee. So he had trouble to qualify for a loan until he found a company that would give him a loan. But they said there might be higher interest rates, but we didn't know what it was going to be. So we started to look for a house again. And since we've been in LA for like 3 years after we moved from New York, now is like the first time we started to look more aggressively, because we were outbid left and right. You guys know the economy sucks now for this kind of thing, and probably the worst time to buy, but we are tired. Our apartment building was getting very noisy. We moved in, we had no noise, we could not hear a neighbor. And then somebody moved into a building, all we heard is bass. And they would start playing bass, like a loud bass would vibrate through the walls, like at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. It was a nightmare. So I'm like, we need to move. It's either we buy a house or we're renting a house, but we gotta get out of there. So we were looking and looking, and we started to look farther away because in downtown LA, if you know the area, anywhere farther out, like Burbank, Glendale, is very expensive. Those are good neighborhoods. Even like El Monte and Whittier, which is like not even my favorite place to be, but we couldn't afford it. We were outbid. The real estate agent literally laughed at the house offers. They're like, "Oh, don't even bother to apply. You're gonna be outbid." Nice attitude. Sorry, my husband was texting, so I had to blend off camera while I was responding. Anyway, so we're outbid over and over again, laughed at, and we're like, that's it, we give up. So we gave up for a while, and then we started to look farther out in the riverside. First of all, no offense to suburbs or suburban people. Like, no offense at all. I'm not a suburban person. I grew up in the city. I grew up in downtown, not the biggest downtown ever, but very, very urban. Like, urban. You walk everywhere. Nobody drives cars, you know. In Chisinau, the capital of Moldova, so it might not be the biggest city, but it's like it felt like a real city, and nothing compares in here except in New York. So New York is the only city I actually like feel home, but you know, you can't have everything you want, and New York is way too expensive, just like LA. So we looked farther out. It's about 50 miles out from downtown LA. It about takes 1 hour driving from where we are now to our apartment. So we had a few tours, and we were outbid as well. And we were sure when we go to Riverside, we were sure we're gonna win. We have savings. We're prepared. Still outbid. We found a perfect house with wood floors, like a hay carpet. Like I had pet peeve. It has to be like cool tones, a light white kitchen, a gray, and a central air conditioner, of course. A 3-bedroom. We're looking for 3-bed, 2-bath. No carpets. Like I can't with carpets. And that's pretty much it, you know. So all modern. And we found a house like that, and it was kind of small, but we still bid, and we're sure we're gonna win it. And then somebody snatched it out of our hands. I think somebody overbid like 70,000 over, and we were trying to overbid like 20. It's crazy. We just don't have that kind of money. But anyway, we kept going and going and going until we bid for 2 houses, one on Monroe Street around here, and it had carpet, but it was all white. It was done beautifully. So I'm like, well, we can always rip out carpet. And then we're sure we're gonna get it, as usual. We're sure we're gonna get it. And then we got outbid. But then there was one house on Colorado Street. If you look up listings on Redfin, there is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Riverside on Colorado Avenue. And that's the one we bid for. And we actually got our offer accepted just like that. So I'm doing bits and pieces of camera because when I talk, I'm very slow. And I slow down even more, so never mind me. Anyway, we got our offer accepted, and we were shocked because it was so easy. So, and this was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, no carpet, which is like, some reason all those flippers love to put ugly carpet everywhere. Because I guess it's cheaper, but like, who wants carpet? Like, nobody. Nobody that I've talked to before likes carpet. Like, why? Anyway. So, yeah, it was perfect. It was a little older, like, built in the 50s. They flipped it nicely, seemingly. We're not picky. When we saw it, and we saw that our offer got approved, we were like, oh, we're taking it. But the thing is, they took our offer because nobody else offered them anything. And there is a reason why. I'm gonna get to it. So we were jumping up and down. Well, like we got home. It was 5:59 and we overbid just to make sure we get it. So it was pretty much 580. We got it for 580. So everything was okay. We came to agreement, and the next step was to secure financing. We got that. We got the loan approved, pre-approved. We were pre-approved. And what was next? Well, we were waiting for the inspector. So inspector showed up. So we went there to inspect the house together. So I'm doing a lot of things off camera, like I said, because here the squirrel with zero attention span. So if I talk and I blend, it's gonna take me forever. Yeah, I did some gems and anyway. So let's get back to business. Here's what's happened during inspection. 4 bedrooms, air conditioner, wooden floors, nice closets. Some things a little old, but the kitchen was all modern. But what they did when they remodeled, they tried to get some space. By the way, I'm just reaching to the back of my drawer, and I'm trying to pan things. And this is a Revolution F10 matte base. I love this foundation, and I haven't used it in a long time, so might as well pan it. What they did with the kitchen, because the kitchen is probably separate, like in the 50s. So they opened the plan. They did the open plan, what I'm trying to say. But the living room became very small for some reason. So when you walk in, I'm gonna roll the footage here somewhere. It made the living room tiny, so the door opened literally almost into the kitchen counter. So you would sit on the couch and stare at the front door, or like hit the front door with a couch, or the TV would be on the back wall and it would be too far from the couch, or the TV would be under the counter. It's like small things we didn't think about because we got so excited. It's the only offer got accepted. So yeah, so those things the inspector pointed out. So he says when you resell, it's gonna be hard to resell because the floor plan isn't ideal. It's pretty bad. Like how you place the furniture, it's not gonna be easy. And then they put the door to the backyard into the garage because whatever they did, the door used to be in the kitchen, but then they put it in the garage, and that's not a good thing, yes, either. Like for me, because I don't do backyards, like I said, I'm a city person. So for me, it wasn't a big deal. But most people, like the ones that entertain, and you can literally see the steps, like the little plates on the backyard that lead to the wall where it used to be a door. And yeah, this foundation is great, by the way. Side note, I haven't used it in a while, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And for being matte, it's not all that dry. So anyway, so that's a big thing. And then where the door used to be now, the refrigerator. So if you had to move the refrigerator, you would have to go somewhere on the side of the kitchen. I don't know. It's just very odd. And the plan of the bathrooms was alright. The master bath was very small, very, very small. And the other bathroom was alright in the middle. Yeah, like things like that. So even with all those things pointed out to us, we still like, we don't care. It's just two of us. We don't use backyard. We don't care. Blah, blah, whatever. So we said, we're taking it. Let's move on with bank loan and see what kind of monthly payments we're going to get, mortgage payments. And our broker's realtor actually, she said, this is your last chance to back out because we put earnest money in. So earnest money is like we put $12,000 down at earnest money. And it's all our savings, had savings for down payment. So we would get it back pretty much. So I'm like, no, we're not going to back out. It's our house. We're so excited. So the next day, we were like thinking about kind of mulling over it, what the inspector said, and like was kind of started to like getting cold feet. I'm like, how am I gonna resell it? We'll have to break the wall and put the door to the backyard back in the living room. Like, where are we gonna put the furniture? And then the final drop was the bank called, and I mean John called, and he asked for I'm going to use Morphe concealer because then that's another thing I haven't used in a while. And John was like, well, I'm a private contractor, and since he's considered to be a business owner, which is not, but he's considered, his interest rates was through the roof. They're so high, and it's so unfair when everyone interest rates are so low right now. His interest rate so high, our mortgage payments became unaffordable. It was such a pisser. And you know, with all that said, we're like, well, maybe we can afford it. But is it worth for this old house that's been remodeled kind of oddly, and then the resale value is not going to be good? So that our realtor said we're not going to make money back when we resell it. Like in a couple of years, we're just probably going to resell it for the same price. We're like, it's an old house. Like, why would we buy an older house? It's a bad investment, in other words. So we're like, you know what? We need to back out. It's not the right time to buy a house. It was very heartbreaking though, because I was already, I don't know why I'm highlighting myself like a drag queen. I just feeling like it. Anyway, it's bad time to invest unless you have like a lot of money saved up and you can like overbid for a real nice home, the one that you can win and it's worth it. It's like a little newer, not as old, maybe. I don't know. It just, the house is not the worth the money, and the monthly payments are so high for that kind of house. Foundation drop for that kind of house. Just, it's not it. Okay, a few more things off camera. I blended out my eyeshadow a little bit and added some more gems. Anyway, it was very heartbreaking to be honest, and I had a little bit of a cow, emotional cow. My mental health's been kind of crappy. I never complain about mental health because I've always been, you know, when you grow up in in Soviet Union, we didn't have mental health, but it's true. It's like I was kind of looked down upon, so you're almost like ashamed that you have any mental issues. So the depression, anxiety, you know, I don't want to talk about it, but I do have it. So, and that failure to move and to buy, it was kind of like, it was so disheartening and so heartbreaking. So yeah, my mental health took a dive. Anyway, long story short, the same week we canceled everything. We lost money on inspection because that you don't get back, but you know, at least it's not thousands of dollars. We got our earnest money back. I'm using CYO bronzer. Again, the same reason, because I haven't used it in a while, and I bought this in Dublin. So it reminds me of my friend Teresa. I saw her, and I think I bought it with her in Boots. Yeah, I totally did. We went shopping together. Anyway, I haven't used this palette in a while. Mel Cosmetics. I bought it, might as well use it. I'm gonna go for the orange. Anyway, to make the long story short, my husband went looking for rentals the same week because, like, we need to move out of this apartment building. Our neighbors are, yeah, it's very pigmented. Our neighbors are making me mad with the bass music at night. So, like, we're over it. We need to move. And I found a couple of houses on Trulia to look at in the Riverside because, to be honest, we can't really afford anything but the Riverside. I mean, we can afford farther out, but farther out is like way out. Anyway, so he looked at two. One was a little bit outdated, but it was cheaper. It's like $2,500, $2,600 a month. And for LA, for California, it's very inexpensive, to be honest. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And the other one, so that was like not modeled, but the floors were wooden. That's why I liked it. No carpets, because carpets is like big pet peeve. And the other one was all remodeled. So it was all remodeled, pretty much a flip, but it did have carpet. And guess where I'm sitting now? In a carpeted beauty room. As you saw in the tour, I showed you the tour in the beginning. Anyway, so this house was not the best because of the carpeting. That's the only thing I had against. Everything else was perfect. It's literally 4 minutes away from Walmart. Well, if you know me, you know I'm a Walmart hoe. I love my Walmarts, and this house is close. It's convenience, you know. When you live in downtown, everything's so far away. To get to any kind of a shopping, like anything convenient, it takes like 30 minutes or so. And if it's traffic, it's even longer. And this one is so close. It's so easy. Target, Walmart, Home Depot, everything is here. What else? I mean, it's pretty much anything you can imagine. And the bike trails, oh my God, the bike trails. This one is like a $2,800 a month. And 3 and 2, everything is beautiful white. You know, you saw the tour. Air conditioner central. And the beauty of it, when you rent, since the market is so bad to buy now, it would have been a bad financial decision, I think. So I'm glad we decided not to, because it's really not a good thing to do right now. So maybe when the bidding wars and that is crazy, we'll be able to buy, or we'll have to move out of California because we're outpriced. But renting is nice because we can afford to buy all this new furniture. We lived in one-bedroom apartment with the bikes in the middle of the living room. You've seen it in my lives. The cat area in the middle of the living room. I mean, everything was in the living room. It's like a storage room because there is no room. And the furniture was sold. We threw away everything except for the bedroom set. So now we have the brand new IKEA. This is Walmart, by the way. The table is IKEA. Everything is like perfect. And we had money actually to do it because we had deposit money saved up. So this is the upside for the rent, because like we can afford to get everything. Probably wouldn't been able to if we bought the house, because everything would have gone to closing costs and mortgage payments and deposits. So now we can actually have nice things for the first time. By the way, for the first time in our lives, we can afford nice things. So let's get some nice eyelashes on. I decided not to show you my mascara face and my eyeliner face, and my mascara face. I mean, who needs that? So we're gonna do the big eyelashes from Amazon because we're gonna live large today. Because I'm having all of this room, and it's like finally for the first time in my life, we actually have room and we're living a nice life. It's like actual nice furniture, not some crap we got because it was cheap in Walmart and it's all mismatching and the colors are mismatching. Now we have all light colors. I want white, everything white, and everything over gray and white and silver. I'm just living my dream right now. And the best part, one of the best parts, because it's a 3-bedroom home and we're both lazy AF. And we got a cat. So we got a robot cleaner. John always wanted that. I always thought that the vacuum cleaner, those smart cleaners, robots, they're not all that smart. They're not gonna get all the corners. And I'm like, they can't be possibly better than me. I'm gonna vacuum the hell of this house myself. And John's like, nope, it's gonna do it. So we let it go. We set it free. We got it at the Walmart website. I started in the living room and went around the same spot over and over again, not picking up the same speck of dirt. So I'm standing there looking at it. He's like, stop hovering over it. I'm like, it's not picking up that dirt. It still was mapping the house, I guess. You call it mapping. Why I have green in my finger? Anyways, it was still not done mapping. And John is like, when it's connected to Wi-Fi and maps, it's gonna be just fine. And I'm like, he's like, you nagging the vacuum cleaner just the same way you nagging me. And I did. I nagged the heck out of vacuum cleaner. So let's put on some really nude lips. I want something a little deeper. This is still one of my favorites, Berry Yum Go-To. That's because I haven't used them well, and then I'm gonna lighten it up probably. I also get you can't talk with the lipstick. And I also like to talk. Anyway, the move itself was very stressful because my husband was supposed to get Monday off, and then they asked him to fly. So it always happens like that. And then I had to move on Sunday, and then he ended up not flying anyway. His flight got canceled. I'm like, stress after stress. I'm like, John, you'll need to put me on the Xanax after this. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so the biggest worry, and I got lipstick on my teeth. Biggest worry was my cat, our cat. Shanji, he's very timid, very, very scaredy. So the vet gave us medication against nerve pain to make him sleepy because it's 1 hour ride. So I took him out first before we hired the movers. So they were loaded in the truck, and I took Shangela in the car, all drugged up. He was laying there. You see, that's why I didn't do any vlog, because I was stressed out because of the cat and move and everything. I'm like, I can't film any of this. I'm too stressed about my baby. So he was sitting there in a carrier on the side, on the front seat. And I was watching him, and he was like, kind of like head down. And all of a sudden he did this grin and he opened his mouth like this. And he was breathing with his tongue out. It scared me because I've never seen him breathe like that. It wasn't even hot in the car. I put the air conditioner on. It was either stress or hot or something. And I was like freaking out the whole time. Like, why are you making that face? Stop it. Poor baby. I talked to him sweetly. And he was still like in and out of sleep. And this face, I'm like, it just freaked me out. I unloaded him, and he stayed in the carrier for the rest of the day. He was just hiding there, poor thing. He did not take this move well. He was scared. And he spent a lot of time under the covers. This house, another thing, we're not used to I'm going to use the color drain. I haven't used this in a while. The Butter Love. This is like a cream lipstick, I guess. It's very buttery. We're not used to the house living. Apartment building was very warm. The house is very cold. And it's been kind of cold outside, like in Fahrenheit it's like 50 something degrees. And it was like a cold front coming, especially Riverside is colder than downtown LA. Oh, this is really nice actually. It smells awful, but it's a really nice color. When we move in, the day we move, like we used to not having heat on. I mean, why would you put heat on in LA? And like this house feels very cool, but like I like to sleep cold. I sleep very hot. So I'm like, let's keep the AC off, the heat off. It's pretty much covering up the barium lipstick. It is not a topper. It's like lipstick on its own. I think I like the light color better anyway. So we went to bed. A baby was hiding. I think he was like in a closet. And then he got cold, he got scared or something. He crawled under the covers, and like it's all with the heat off. We didn't realize how cold it was gonna be. It was freezing. I was freezing, John was freezing. Under the covers, shivering. He crawled up under the covers. That, mind you, he's not a cuddly cat anymore. He used to be, but not anymore. Cuddled up to my chest, head into my armpit, pushing against me. He was like stressed and cold, I guess. Poor baby. So we slept cuddled up together. He kept me warm. And then John got up and turned the heat on. Now we've been having the heat on every day since we moved. I cannot believe we're in Southern California, we have heat on. I thought that day would never come. I guess the house is large, and it's just not retaining heat, and it's cold. I'm like freezing. So I always have air conditioner like 71 degrees, 72, and then at night I turn down to 68, so I get hot at night, but still, this is like freaking me out how cold it is. Today it's first day. It's kind of been a little warmer, so it's not as terribly cold. So I turned down the heat to like 70 degrees, and it's still warm. It's like the heat has not popped on because it's been warmer today. But at night, I'm looking at my Apple Watch, 54 degrees already. And it's 8 p.m. now. Ooh, it's 8 p.m. Oh my god, I'm so late. I need to wrap this up. Anyway, what I'm doing right now, in case you're wondering, I'm cleaning off my thumb blister because it gets covered in eyeshadow easily and absorbs all color. So what happened? What had happened? I became a carpenter. We put together a lot of furniture ourselves. IKEA, Walmart furniture. I think Walmart instructions are easier than IKEA, but IKEA still makes sense. I know what chem locks are now, and I know that IKEA furniture comes with plastic screws. But it works weirdly well. I will put together this table. We put together, well, John put together this himself. That's Walmart. And I put together another set of drawers, all these drawers here. I mean, I'm like an expert now. I can put together furniture like nobody's business. But I got myself a blister on my thumb doing things like moving and furniture putting together. So now it's peeling and the skin is coming off. I never thought it's possible to get a thumb blister, but yet I'm the victim of thumb blister, and it hurt like hell when it was just popped. And then once it dried up, and now it's kind of like it popped, and it's like the skin is missing and gets all stained, and my fingers are awful because I'm still like, we're still not done. Like, we got office chair for his office/gym. It's in the box, and there's some art coming for the wall. I already said that in the previous part. Yeah, so it's like, it's almost done. It's almost completely finished. I'm so happy. This is beautiful. Yes, I'm not happy that we don't own it, but you know, things happen, and right now it makes sense to rent, and at least we have all the space and have beauty filming room, and it looks so pretty, and I'm very, very happy with it. So here we are. I'll zoom in so you can see that I look. The Blend Body, the Blends palette is amazing. I got it on sale when she had like a 30% off, something like that. So I got these, and I got the Surge. The Surge is still coming as a separate. Probably gonna make it like a review-ish video because it's not really that new. But this is a perfect rainbow palette. The only thing I can pick with it, it doesn't have a good yellow. There's literally no yellow. This is like all green. This is like a pale something, but there's really no yellow here. This is really not that yellow either. It's like a mustard. So she should have put a yellow here. It's like, I think it's missing. There's a lot of these blues. Like, one of these blues can go, or like this one can go, and the yellow can come here instead. But I mean, it's just me. If I were doing it, it would be yellow here. But other than that, it's a perfect palette. So that's the look. So I'm going to tell you a funny story. When we're waiting for the trash pickup, we have a lot of boxes, obviously, from all the furniture we ordered. So we're waiting for trash pickup. The trash truck came in, and we're like two idiots. We never had a house. I mean, John had a house before, but we haven't had like a trash pickup, proper pickup, because of apartment building, we never see it. So we're watching the trash truck, like, pick up, come on, pick up. So it picked up the trash, picked up our recyclables, trash can, like the big container, and then they drove off, didn't pick up any boxes. Oh, damn it. It was so funny. We were just like standing there by the window waiting for them. And then we found out they don't pick up boxes. They have to schedule separate pickup. I know if you guys own a house, you probably know it. We like to eat it. We didn't know. So we have all this trash, all these boxes sitting on the side of the road. And we're like, so we took them back to the backyard. Now we're going to have to schedule the pickup. But you know, that's the life of city people. Have no idea how this works. So that's just like hilarious, both of us. So that's a story of us getting a rental house. So now the good thing, all the videos are going to come in with this beautiful background. I put a lot of kimchi stuff here because it looks completely cute. I mean, how cute is that? And all my palettes are behind me, pretty much. Very easy access. And if I want a screen background, I can always hang up my screen here. It works. I tried it. So, and that's it. That's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. Comment below what you think. Do you know the area in the neighborhood? Any of you live around LA area? You probably know what I'm talking about. The craziness of the real estate. So yeah, Let me know, like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live on some Mondays. So I'm back. Hopefully, there are going to be not many breaks, if any. So huge thank you to all my patrons. Thank you so much for support, for being here for me and my channel. Love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!